Okay, everyone go ahead and grab a sticky mat and come back to the middle of the room. Once you have your mat, position your mat so it's parallel with mine. And then come and watch. Come and watch me from the front where you can see. So this first pose is called Vrikshasana or tree pose. You can just kneel down in the front. So notice this pose is a balance pose. So to keep steady in the standing leg, I press my foot into the thigh and draw the outer thigh in towards the midline. First time through, we'll work with that pose with hands on the hips. Okay? So return to your mat, come in the middle of the mat, be in Tadasana. Press down, Diana, take your socks off. Yeah, take your socks off. Press down to the four corners of your feet. Draw up through the legs and lengthen all the way through the crown of your head. Bring your hands on your hips. And keep drawing up through your left leg. Lift your right leg up, clasp your ankle, and place the foot high up on the thigh as you can. High up as you go over here. Press the foot into the thigh and resist the outer head. Move the outer thigh in towards the midline to maintain stability in that standing leg. Yeah, it's a balance, right? So just come in and out as you need. But keep pressing the foot into the thigh, resisting the outer thigh in towards the midline. Nice. To come down, lower your raised leg down and return to Tadasana. We'll repeat on the other side. So really press your right foot firmly into the floor, bend your left leg to clasp the ankle, and place the foot high up on the thigh. So some of you, the foot's lower down, either have it below the knee or high up above. Don't have it right on the knee. Press the foot into the standing leg, move that standing leg in towards the midline, and lengthen up through the crown of your head. Okay, and then release, lower that leg down, pause here, and we'll repeat one more time through. So let's see. Come and watch. We're going to repeat. I see balance is hard for you. We're going to go to the wall. You won't need your mat, but come and watch me from the side here. So this time through, you work on getting the leg high up. I was saying don't have your foot right at the knee. If you can't get your foot up high on the thigh, have it at the calf here. But have the foot high up, and we're going to work this action of bringing the knee back towards the wall behind you. So to do that, lengthen from the inner thigh to the inner knee. From the outer thigh, draw back towards the hip. Okay, from here, we'll stretch the arms up and overhead, and you'll release your hand from this wall. Okay, your turn. So stand, we'll do facing the window wall first. So be in Tadasana, press down to the four corners of your feet. Draw up through the legs. Now bring your left hand to the wall to help with balance. Bend your right leg and place the foot as high up as you can on that inner thigh. Your toes pointed straight down. Nice. Really press the foot into the thigh, and then can you move the outer thigh more into the midline? Good. Okay, keep that action. Foot pressing into thigh, thigh moving in, and begin to take your knee back. So to do that, lengthen from the inner thigh to the inner knee. From the outer knee, draw back to the hip. Good. As you do that, keep pressing the standing leg. Press that thigh back towards the wall behind you. And then stretch up through your sides of the waist, both sides of the waist as you reach your arms up and overhead. To come out, bring your hands to your hips, lower your raised leg down, and we'll repeat to the other side. So go ahead and turn around, face this side of the room, be in Tadasana, draw up through your legs. Bend your left leg, clasp the ankle, place the foot high up on the thigh. And here, keep drawing up through your right leg. And to take the left knee back, lengthen from the inner thigh to the inner knee, and from the outer thigh. Draw that back towards the hips. Stretch the arms up and overhead. Really reach up through your fingertips as you lengthen through the sides of the waist. Keep taking the knee back by lengthening from the inner thigh to the inner knee. From the outer thigh, draw back towards the hips. And then to come out, bring your hands on your hips, lower your raised leg down, return to Tadasana. A lot better. Face that up the wall. Okay, come back to the center. Actually, grab one blanket and then go back to your mat. Okay, place the mat right at the front of your mat, so it's in line with the front edge of your sticky mat, the firm edge. This next pose is called Kerry, gate lash pose. So just come and watch from the front. I'm going to show you two variations of the pose. First I'll show you the full pose, and then I'll show you how we're going to work the first time through. So notice the shape of this pose is like the latch of a gate. First time through, we'll work with this leg bent. And can you see here how the legs, like the shape here is like that of a square? So to do that, I've got to take this knee back. So like the previous pose we did, you're going to lengthen from the inner thigh to the inner knee, from the outer thigh, draw back towards the hips. As you do that, press we'll call this the standing leg, press the standing leg thigh back. Now keep that work of the legs, extend the torso. First time through, we'll work with the back hand on the hip. Okay, your turn. So come into kneeling position. Kneel with your knees right up. Paul, can you move your blanket so it's right in line with the front edge of your mat? So slide that forward. Bring your knees right up to the front edge, knees together, feet together. Take a look behind you. See that all 10 toes are pointed straight back towards the wall behind you. Jackie, bring your feet together. Nice. And step your right leg out to the right. The left leg is bent, right leg out to the right. Align the heel of your right foot with the knee of your left. So, yeah, there you go. So right in line with that front edge of the mat. And now to take this right knee back, right, lengthen from the inner thigh to the knee, draw back from the outer thigh to the hip. And open your chest. Reach your arms out to open your chest. With an exhalation, press the left shin, press the left top of the foot down. Exhale, extend your torso to the right, bringing your arm on the elbow on the right knee, bring your left hand on your hip. Keep bringing that right knee back by lengthening the inner thigh to the knee and drawing back from the outer thigh to the hip as you turn your chest and abdomen to face forward. So come out, press down through that left leg, raise your torso, join the legs, and we'll go to the other side. So right toes pointed straight back, step your left leg out to the left. Align the heel with the knee, and then take this knee back. Again, inner thigh lengthening, outer thigh drawing back. And as you do that, really press the right thigh, press that right thigh back. Stretch your arms out in line with your chest. Open this chest. Exhale, press down through the right shin. Right top of the foot, take your torso to the left, bring your right hand on your hip. Keep taking that left knee back. As you do that, can you press your right thigh back towards the wall behind you and turn your abdomen and chest. Nice, Paul, that's it. So come out, press down through your right leg, raise your torso, and join the legs. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time through. This time we're going to focus on what we'll call the standing leg, but just come in front so you can see clearly how we're going to work with that leg. So some of you, when you're coming down, it's hard to maintain like the vertical length of this leg. So as we come down, you're going to draw that outer thigh in towards the midline and really press the top of the thigh back. From there, we'll reach the top arm up overhead. Okay? Return to kneeling position right in the middle of your mat. Knees together, feet together, toes pointed straight back. And stretch your right leg out to the right. Align the right heel with your left knee. Now this leg, you still have to get that turning of the knee, right? So lengthen from the inner thigh to the knee, draw back from the outer thigh to the hip. So much so that see that the four corners of your knee faces the ceiling. Good. Make this leg active like Tadasana. So press out through the four corners of the feet. Tighten the kneecap there. And maintain the work of that leg and bring your attention now to your standing leg, your left leg. As I showed, draw that outer thigh in towards the midline, press the top of the thigh back. and feel how that helps you stand up taller here. Then maintain the work of the legs, reach your arms out to open the chest. Exhale, press down through the left shin, left leg, extend your torso. Bring your palm faces the ceiling, it's right on the shin bone, and reach your top arm overhead. Now here, keep drawing the outer thigh in, outer thigh of your left leg, draw that in towards the midline. Take the top of the thigh back. Jackie, reach your top arm overhead. And to come out, press down through that left leg, reach the top arm up, raise the torso and join the legs. Now we'll go to the other side, so stretch your left leg out, aligning the heel with the knee, turn the knee out. So inner thigh lengthening, outer thigh drawing back. Press out through, press it, have your toes sort of pointed towards the ceiling. You're able to press out through the four corners of the feet, lift and tighten the knee. And make the right leg active by drawing the outer thigh in towards the midline and press the top of the thigh back. Open your chest here by reaching your arms out. In the work of the legs, exhale and take your torso over the left leg. Palm faces the ceiling on the shin. Take your top arm up and overhead. Feel the stretch all along the right side of your body here by really working that action of drawing the outer hip, outer thigh in towards your midline as you press the thigh back. So come out, reach your top arm up, raise your torso, and join your legs. Nice. Kerry, big latch pose. Okay, go ahead and get 2 blocks, and you can just put your blankets off to the side for now. Return to your mats. And then once you have your blocks, come and watch. This pose is called Utthita Parshva, extended side angle pose. So notice there's 2 stages to this pose. Like Kerry, like the previous pose, notice how my front leg is in the shape of that square we worked on. From here, I'm stretching the entire side of the body by pressing the outer heel down, reaching up through the fingertips of the top arm. Utthita Parshva. So, position blocks on either side of your mat. Come to the middle of your mat in Tadasana. Press the feet firmly in the floor. Draw through your legs. Bring your fingertips to the center of your chest. Inhale and bend your leg and lightly step or jump your feet wide apart. Yes. Bring your hands on your hips. Now, Mike, widen your stance a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Okay, turn your left toes slightly in. Turn your entire right leg and foot out 90 degrees to the right. Now here, see that the heel of your right foot is right in line with the arch of your left foot. Good. Mike, your left foot, step that back towards the window wall a little bit. There you go. That's it. Better. Okay, now take your attention first to the right leg, and as we did in the previous poses, really turn the knee, take the knee back by lengthening through the inner thigh from the outer thigh draw back towards the hip. Nice. And tighten the kneecap and keep that leg straight. Press through the outer left heel, take the left thigh back. Okay, without losing the engagement of the legs, open your arms here to broaden the chest. Press down through your outer left heel as you bend your right leg to make a square. Now right here, take a look down at your right knee and see, is the knee directly above the ankle? So if your knee is extending beyond the ankle, you need to widen your stance. Nice. To come into the full pose, press the outer heel down, extend your torso over the bent leg, bringing your hand onto a block on the outside of the right floor, and bring your back hand on your hip. We'll work with the hand here. And keep taking the knee back by lengthening from the inner thigh to the knee, from the outer thigh, draw back towards the hip. As you do that, press the outer edge of your heel down, press the top of the thigh back. To come out, press down through that outer back heel, raise your torso, straighten your legs. Bring your feet to face forward and we'll go to the other side. So turn the right toes in, turn the left leg out, 90 degrees. And see that the entire knee, the knee is turned out so much that it faces the ceiling. So to do that, again, lengthen, Jackie, lengthen even more. Inner groin can be lengthened to the knee, from the outer thigh, draw back towards the hips. Okay, with your hands on your hips, see if some of you are dropping the forward hip. So see if you can raise the left hip up as you cut the right hip down. Better. Okay, with an exhalation, press the outer edge of your back foot, bend your right leg to make a square. And take a moment to notice that your knee is tracked right above the ankle here. Or do you need to adjust your toes? Good. Okay. Press down through the outer back heel, extend your torso, and bring your hand onto the block. Back hand on your hip. Keep drawing the knee back towards the arm as you turn your abdomen and chest in towards the front of the room. Great. Okay. Press the outer heel back, press the thigh back, and then to come out of your pose, press down through that outer heel, raise your torso and straighten your leg. Bring your feet to face forward and lightly jump or step the feet together. Nice, good work. Okay, let's do one more time through. This time through, we're going to focus on the actions of the back of the leg. So come and watch from the front. I want to show you how we're going to work the knees here. This time through, we'll take the top arm up and overhead. But can you see how it's hard to maintain like this leg is dropped towards the floor. So to make this leg more active, you're going to think about lifting the thigh away from the floor and pressing it back. And from there, press through the outer heel, reach your top arm up and overhead. Okay? Come back to Tadasana, have blocks on either side of your mat. Inhale and lightly jump or step with your Tadasana. Bring your hands on your hips, turn your left toes in, turn your right leg, right knee, right thigh out 90 degrees. Here, really firm the outer edge of your back heel, and exhale, bend your right leg to make a square. From here, on the next exhalation, keep pressing down through that outer back heel as you take your torso over your bent leg, hand on the block, and take your top arm up and overhead. Now make that back leg more active by lifting the thigh up away from the floor, and from there, can you press the outer heel down as you reach your fingertips overhead. To come out, reach your top arm up, press through the back heel, raise your torso. Turn the feet to face forward, and we'll go to the other side. Nice. So now turn your right foot in, left toes and foot out, 90 degrees. Allowing heel to arch here. Jackie, it looks like you have to step that back foot a little bit more back towards the window. There you go. Okay. Make the outer back heel firm. Exhale, bend your left leg to right angle. And on your next exhalation, extend your torso over the bent leg, bring your hand to the block. Take your top arm up overhead. Here, really think about lifting that right thigh up and away from the floor. From there, press down through the back heel, reach your fingertips up and overhead. Pinch fingers. Okay, to come out, reach your top arm up towards the ceiling, straighten your bent leg, bring your hands to your hips, feet face forward and jump feet together. Nice, folks, those look great. Hard work. Okay, we're going to relocate to the wall. So take your mats with a narrow edge facing the wall. Move any props off to the side.